Hey guys, welcome to my restaurant where I serve humans in my burgers. So it's a little burger joint, so it's pretty cool. This is my pet Ratatouille. He is like a piece of work. Like he's always running around. This is how we play. I play by trying to smack him, trying to kill him. I never do, but maybe one day I will and I'll be okay. But anyways, after I get exhausted, I take a little peep in the kitchen. Everything looks good. Then I head out to go see how many customers I have. I was taking this guy's order and I heard someone behind me talking about Ratatouille. So I was like, I know you're not talking about my pet. And then I turned around and I was like, bro, you're so ugly. Your hair color is different from your beard. And then this lady proceeded to be like, oh, can I get my burger right now? I'm like, bitch, hold on. Anyways, I went back to the kitchen and started preparing their food. And I'm just going to start making the burger. He just wanted like a patty and tomato. He didn't want anything else in there. So we only have like one meat left. So I'm going to have to try and go get some meat as soon as I'm done with this order. I was looking around and it seems like I'm all out of patties. So we're going to have to go outside and try to get some meat. So remember when I say human patties in my burger or human burgers, this is what I mean. So I have to smack them and kill them. And they run like this. I feel so sorry, but that's the only way I'm going to get meat for my burgers. So I'm sorry, but then I have to take him and I have to sneak him. Hopefully nobody sees. I have to sneak him in the kitchen and bring him inside the little, what would I say, like the freezer. And then I have to grind him in here and then it turns into patties. So yeah, that's what I meant when I was like, I serve human meat in my burgers. So yeah, anyways, we got a patty, fresh patty, so we're gonna go ahead and cook that and continue with our order. Okay, so now that that's all done, we're gonna go ahead and put the top on the burger and then we're gonna bring it out to the customer. I typically try to get at least 8 burgers done per day because it does take a lot of time. This was my last burger for the night. I did completed my 8 burger per day. And now it is nighttime, so I'm going to close my shop. I have to close up properly because you have creeps that come around during the night to try to rob the store, or police comes to like lock you up, or inspectors come, stuff like that. This guy decided that he did not want to leave the store until he get his food. So he wanted just a simple normal burger. I did left my patties on the ground, which I should not have because insects does get on them and after that it becomes infected because of course it is human meat. So like it's more delicate. But anyways, I did get both of them off the ground. One of them did get infected, but I don't think they mind because these people are nasty anyways. We have one more that I left. At this point, I did not know that I had a sack where I could store all my food in. That way I don't have to go back and forth. But like eventually I did figure it out. It was like my first time playing this anyways. So like it took a lot of learning. But yeah, I had to make his patty for him because he decided that he was not going to leave until he gets his food. So he ordered a double patty burger with lettuce between. So it was pretty simple. So I just got that done for him real quick and then brought it to him. I'm surprised he stayed in the store that long, but we're all done with his patty, so let's bring it to him. And when I came out, he was gone. It was the next day. He left while I was making the patty, so I ended up having to bring it back in the kitchen. I was so mad. But anyways, it's a new day, so we're going to go ahead and try to meet our 8 patty per day. I did take the infected patty and still cook it because I'm like, these people don't care. So that's what I just put on the grill, the infected patty. I'm going to regret it because we're not supposed to give the customers that, but I just don't care. It ended up catching on fire, So I was like, what do I do? I was trying to throw it in the trash, but it ended up getting on this burger. So I brought it out and I was like, flaming burger, who needs a flaming burger? No one was trying to claim it, so I just gave it to a random person. I thought he wouldn't like it, but actually he loved it. I got $300 and something for that burger. $325 for that burger. That was crazy. So I was like, maybe I should serve flaming burgers because he was super red when he was finished eating it. I decided that I needed more meat. You guys saw I needed more meat. So I decided to get this guy. He was wearing blue and I didn't like that color. Not today. So I ended up getting him. I snuck him in the back. No one saw, of course, as usual. And I brought him all the way in the freezer and put him in the grinder to get some more patties. I really don't like doing this. This was like my second customer that I killed. And I was like, oh my god, do I really have to do this? And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just go ahead and grab another one. This guy ordered a huge burger. And I was like, bro, I needed a big person to make that burger. So I went ahead and go around and looked for the biggest person that I saw, which was not this one. It was actually the tiniest one. But because it's a woman, they're easier to kill. This lady was stinking. You guys see this green smoke coming from her? That means that she did not shower before she came into my restaurant and she's polluting the air. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna kill you because you're just rude. So we ended up getting her, and as usual I snuck her around the side. I know no one saw me for sure. And then I just brought her straight into the freezer and into the grinder. Oh, I hate doing this. I just hate it. I hate it. I ended up having all my patties on the ground, and at this point I still did not know that I have a sack that I could use. So I was going back and forth trying to get all the patties off the ground so that the insects don't get in it and it becomes infected. At this point, I was running low on meat again, so I head to the dining room to try and find my next victim. I saw this guy with creepy eyes, so I ended up going with him. He smelled like a toilet that 100 people pooped in and haven't flushed. So I ended up going with him, and I'm like, oh, do I really want to use him for my patties though? But I'm like, it's not my patties. I'm not eating it. I'm giving it to customers. So I was like, okay, yeah, I feel okay with that. I got an alert that at 10 p.m., the police is going to come by. They've been trying to get me for the longest time, so I always have to make sure I'm prepared for when they arrive. I normally have a weapon, but because I don't have it today, we're going to try to use our spatula. You guys can see I figured out how to use my sack, which I'm so proud of myself because it took me forever. Now I can cook all my patties at once, and the customers get their order quicker. So, like, yeah, I make more money. And it's a win-win. I mean, except for the persons that I use to make the patties. But everything else works out fine. So here I am going ahead and preparing my last patty. And then we're going to prepare for the police to come at 10. It is currently 10 p.m. and the police are here. So we're going to have to try to survive. There's one of them trying to chase me with a gun. I do not have a gun. So I was literally panicking, and then I looked outside and I realized that there's another one coming. So I let him inside the freezer and try to like get an advantage. I got him right where I wanted him, but I was still getting hurt. The other one came and joined, and then it was like a battlefield. You're probably like, oh, where's the battlefield? But it's a battlefield for me. All I have is just a spatula while they have a gun. Have you ever heard the saying that never bring knife to a gunfight? Well, yeah, I brought a spatula to a gunfight, so they had the advantage. This one pissed me off, so I put him in there first and then the other. I did get a lot of patties from these officers. I got like 4 patties from them, and I was like, bro, all that donut and that coffee probably is the reason why you guys have so much meat. So like I was like, bring more cops, because guess what, I get an extra patty.